It's showtime.
Kuzimo Sespa in my DeLorean. War's over, I'm a piece of Mandalorian. The story is stuff, Star Wars historians. Deep in debate, but they play at Bennigan's. Round renegade, shut up, penetrate. First and second defense, I won't hesitate. Gotta jab it through and Darth the guy that delegates. Got something against Skywalker, someone he really hates. I don't give a fuck, I'm after Solo. For all I carry, could be behind at Yoda's dojo. Gotta make the money, credit's no good. When a Jawas run a shop in your neighborhood. Think you can cook, I got a grappling hook. Let's make this quick, cause I'm really booked. I'm a devious, degenerate defender of the devil. Shut all the trash compactors on the detention level. My backpacks got jets. Well, I'm Boba, of that fat. Well, I bounty hunt for Jabba Hutt to finance my vet. Well, I chill in deep space. A mask is over my face. Well, I deliver the prize, but I still there on my eyes. Cause my time I don't like to waste. Get down! I'm a question, rep inside Enigma. Get inside a slave one, find your home and signal. From Endor to Hoth.
Oh, yeah. 1 month without the intro. You guys are like crack addicts. I was going to let that ride a little bit, but I figured we're good. Back from the holidays. Cheat code Visa. I forgot to write what episode number this is. I think it's number 8, but I think it's 8. We'll just go with 8. It's been a good holiday for us in some respects, and a bad holiday us in other respects. The Last Jedi. But more on that later. Back in the co-host chair to annoy us and to casually make fun of me is my good friend Nibene. Nibene, how you doing today, buddy?
Happy New Year, everybody. You get me for an entirely new year.
Yeah. Well, maybe. We'll see if you make it through the end of the year.
Yeah, it depends on how sick of you I get.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, no, the other way around. It feels weird not doing the pod because we were like kind of antsy. Like I would log into the pod all the time and be like, oh, I'm so sad. It's not here. Like we don't have a new show. But we really want to take the holidays off. And of course, during the holidays, I got a little sick. So I have to apologize that ahead of time. Don't forget, you can call in and leave voicemails on the show. The number is 650-762-8080. You can call and leave us voicemails. They'll be played on the show. And we will discuss your questions and comments on the show, every show. So don't forget to do that. That's a fun little feature. We're still working on gearing up on that live show. Nib, is this episode 8? Are we on 8 now?
I thought we were on 9, but I can only count on one hand, so I've really lost track.
That makes sense.
It's just been too long. We had a very big break,
We did. Yeah. I see. Yeah, we're on 9. We're totally on episode 9. Yeah, I screwed up. Oh, well.
Again, I'm right, you're wrong.
Yeah, whatever. All right, and with that, I will bring in the craziest of excuses. Our guest, our triple co-host, triple threat, all the way from Alaska, by the way. She's a trooper. Crazy Excuses. Welcome to the pod, Crazy.
Hi, thanks for having me.
I still think it's a little bit weird that we call you Crazy, but I'm okay with it, actually. It feels kind of good.
It's funny because in real life, whenever someone says the word crazy, I kind of perk up like, yes? What do you mean?
It's better than me. My real name, which is obviously Scott, because I just added the O, on there. So my real name is Scott, but then I get confused with Stop. So someone will be like, Stop, and I'll be like, huh? So that's way worse. But I guess, actually in public, that might be a little bit weird. Hey, Crazy. Yes. Might it might make people a little bit weird.
It all fits. It all works then.
Yeah, I don't know. So right off the bat, let's just start with Crazy. What is your current level of excitement and hype for the game? Like, where are you at right now? We've had a ton of releases. We've got new characters. We've got the movie. We've got all this. So, like, on a scale of 1 to 13, where are you at right now with the game?
On a scale of 13?
Yeah, we just pick a random number. It doesn't matter.
It's Scott's emotional age.
Probably like 11.
Nice.
I'm like excited and I'm in a good place and I'm not like stressed or panicking about anything at the moment, but there's still lots of like new toys to play with, so I'm in a good place.
Yeah, it feels like that because we have the roller coaster ride that is this game, right? Like we get kind of like these lulls. We're like settling in, we're grinding the tunes, we're getting it done, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh my god, a new character, we have to go farm.
Mm-hmm.
Nibene, where are you at these days?
I'm in a pretty good spot too, actually. I was prepared for Rey, and so wasn't too crazy with that. And then I'm working on troopers. I like Stark, so anyway, I'm pretty good. I'm in a good spot. I got got a decent amount of mods recently, and teams are coming together. It's kind of nice getting kind of caught up. I don't expect that to last though.
So Crazy, do you have a personal account? You have a dev account, obviously, too, because you're part of the Game Changers. But is your personal account free to play, or is it just kind of casual?
It's free to play.
Okay. So did you get Ray or no?
I did.
Nice. So that's going to just jump us right into our next segment, which is going to be Tune Grinder. Tune Grinder. So refreshing, that Tune Grinder. Okay, so I'm just going to start with the most obvious. We're going to go with Jedi Training Ray. So, Crazy, pros and cons. Do you like her? Do you love her? Where's she at right now on your account? Go ahead.
I love her. I put her in my arena team, and that was a big deal because I haven't changed my arena team for about 6 months. I was still running a Rex team without I didn't even put Luke in it.
Wow.
So she's much more
Yeah, that's
she's
bold.
much more fun to me than Luke was. I mean, he's a great character and he has his uses, but I just enjoy using her a lot more, especially her and BB-8 together. So they're both Gear 12 and in my arena team, and I kind of use them for every opportunity. I used them last night for the special mission.
Oh yeah,
P6.
the Jedi.
And that was insane. Like I had done it last time with Fulcrum and Luke, and this was so much easier.
Wait, the special mission on territory battles? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay, with the walker.
Where you fight the
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah,
So I'm loving her.
I can't remember who I used on that, but yeah. Nib, where are you at with Ray?
I was the big huge fan of Ray before she came out, and I haven't really used her that much, to be honest. So I went all in on the Night Sisters a while back, and they have basically, that investment has paid off, at least in the arena. So I'm kind of happy that everyone's going to Ray because I can kind of beat those teams quicker. But my opinion is she's still missing a piece. So there's like another character or something that needs to come out, and then I will finish her. But I have her Gear 11 ability level 7 on everything, and I'm like, she'll be ready to go as soon as I feel like all the pieces are in place. So I guess we're kind of on opposite ends there.
Yeah, I think of Gear 9 or 8, and all the abilities maxed out. I haven't really used her that much. For me, if I'm going to use that resistance squad, I still like Finn, because I love the resistance in that South territory battle to freeze the other team, especially when you can't apply daze that much because they daisy chain so much. So, right, to be honest with you, I haven't really used her that much. I was kind of unimpressed with her, but I agree with Nib. I feel like she's missing a piece, and we might get a missing piece soon to make her the next level. I think the Luke level, as I will call it. But what is it that you like about her so much, Crazy? Like, you just like the application with the turn meter instead of the kind of hitting the expose? Is that you like the flip of it, or?
It feels a lot more reliable than, I mean, I was all about Zeta Finn, but it was always kind of like a nerve-wracking thing to use him because you didn't know what you were getting, and if it went downhill fast.
That's very true. And with Poe, like my Poe is like 130% potency, but yet he can still land 0 exposes, and I'm like, okay, well, math suggests that you are wrong, game. So
you realize that it can't be over 100%.
Well, yeah, but why not stack more? Because apparently, even at 100%, it doesn't work.
Well, because there's like 15% or something chance to resist no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, the math is bad. They do bad math for that.
Yeah. I swear to God, the 15 is like 150% chance with me. Oh, Crazy, just a quick update. I have the worst roll luck ever. Like, I get 1 Zeta every 2 weeks. I have no mods. Like, my best mod is plus 14 speed. Like, I am the worst. I actually went on a screenshot rant over the past month. I've screenshotted every single gold mod that is dropped with a speed, and they're always plus 4, plus 5. Of the like 6 or 7 that I've gotten, which is actually really good. I mean, most people don't get that many in a month. One of them had speed upgrade, and it only hit once, and it came to like a speed level 10. So like
It sounds,
I'm
it sounds like you need to pray to RNGesus more.
oh RNGesus hates me. Like
And you
hates me.
Scott, I keep telling you, just suck less.
Oh,
Really,
God.
just please do that.
God. Nib's
good.
infinite wisdom is suck less. God, it's so annoying too. And it's just like every single time. And in our guild chat, it's just like, oh, check out my new mod. Check out my new mod. I'm just like slow boiling over here, ready to like smash my phone because I can't get anything. But I did have we were preparing for, I think, Territory Wars, and I was looking at everyone's teams, and I saw Nib's team, and my zombie on my Night Sisters is the same speed as yours, Nib. So suck it.
All right, I guess I need to improve that. That's not fair.
So
Can't have that.
So back to kind of the tune grinder thing here. The team I just finished grinding was the Night Sisters, because I really think they're great. They're my new arena team. I can go all the way up to 1, even though I don't, because I'm just kind of lazy. As long as I'm top 20, I'm really okay with it. And I know they're beatable, but they're just a fun team. Like, they're great in Galactic War. They're great in arena. I use them in Territory War. I use them in Territory Battle on the dark side. Like, I can kind of use them anywhere, and I don't know. I just really like them. The only thing is my Mother Talzin isn't 7-star, and we'll get to that a little bit later. But so I can't use a MT lead on some of the stuff because she's just not there. But the next team that I'm leveling is kind of weird because I don't really have a team that I'm working on, and that feels weird to me. And it's not because I've done everything. It's just like I'm very happy with the teams I have now. So I don't know if I need to do something next, but really I'm just trying to get as many characters as I can to Gear 12. I think I'm at 36 or 37. So I've just been stacking Gear 12 characters to make sure I'm ready. So, Crazy, do you have a team you're working on, or are you just kind of in the same mood now that you've finished your Ray team?
I'm kind of on the side working on Night Sisters because I eventually want them to be my arena team. I have Talzin Zeta, but she's only like 4-star, so I'm kind of limited in where I can use her. But I love them. I think they're fantastic. They're a lot of fun. So I'm kind of on the side gearing them, but there's not a rush because I'm not going to have Talzin 7-star anytime soon.
Yeah.
And then I'm also working on some Empire tunes for Darkside Territory battles, and just to have like my Shore Trooper and Death Trooper and Krennic. They weren't that great, so I'm trying to buff them up a little bit because they're really good tunes. So
yeah, there's been
and Unmasked Kylo because I like him and I just want him.
Wait, masked Kylo?
Is it because he
Unmasked
took his
Kylo.
shirt off in the movie? No.
Oh God!
We'll
Don't
get to that
don't go
later.
there yet. Don't go there yet. Don't do it. So I feel like we're like I'm gonna put this in the weirdest analogy I can come up with on the top of my head. We're like walking the plank, and we're on the edge, and like the pirate's got the sword there, and he's like, "Yeah, jump off the plank." We're like, "No, not yet." We're just like teetering on the brink of the Last Jedi right now. Just a quick mention, bringing up Krennic on this pod is always encouraged because
Why?
Nibene grinded and paid hundreds and hundreds of dollars for Krennic. And like,
I was one of those 5 people that got him day
oh
one.
man,
Him and
like
Death
full
Trooper.
Zeta, full level, and then he was just like, he made sure everyone in the guild knew that he had a maxed out Krennic, and then Krennic just sat there on the shelf like an old pair of socks for months, and it was
Holy pair of
great.
socks.
Yeah, holy pair of socks, and not holy in the sense of divine, holy in the sense of they've been used too much and no one wants them. In this case, they haven't been used at all and no one wants them. No, I never really leveled Krennic, but I've been seeing a bunch of the Game Changers come out with videos lately of like him being really good on defense and things like that. He is a great character, especially when he's paired with Death. It's Death Trooper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. He just never really went anywhere. So
I just could never make it work. I just kept dropping more and more money into him, hoping that like he'd be usable. I couldn't get it. I just couldn't get it to work. Maybe I'm, I don't know.
Crazy.
He just-
I'd like you to meet the ultimate whale, Nibene. Yeah. No, I don't. I've got all my troopers 12 now. I think even Tarkin. So I can do a Tarkin lead, or I can
Wow.
do a I don't have Stark. Stark's 6-star. He's been coming up in my guild a lot though, so I buy him every time I can, and I think he's gear
dope.
10.
I got him to 7. 7 stars, gear 11.
I didn't get him done yet. Yes, Ultimate Whale, crazy Ultimate Whale. So I don't have him 7 yet, but I will be because his kit, it looks amazing. But I usually run the General Veers lead, and with all the troopers, and it's just great, especially Snow Trooper with the Omega on the AoE. Every crit reduces cooldown by 1. Are you kidding me? It's like you can just blast that AoE every single time. It's so good.
The troopers are good. They're fun.
And honestly,
I just kind of finished them.
Like, we have to give a shout out to CG too, because that whole team, especially with the Veers lead, feels extremely good, but not to the point where it's like so overpowering that you have to have them. It's just an example of a really good, well-balanced team, because they can, I mean, they're the kryptonite to the Night Sisters, right? But other than that, there's nothing that they're really that overpowered with, you know? So I really like them, but I use them a lot, especially in the dark side territory battles. I did want to take a second here real quick to talk about territory battles, because I don't know how you guys are feeling, but it's just it's burning me out. And I know Nib's in a similar situation, because I look at what points we contribute, and we're doing them at the like the last possible minute, because it's burning me out. Like, every single day we have an accomplishment that we have to get done. I almost wish there was a break in there, and it sucks because I do appreciate all the gear we get from it, but man, it feels like I have to do it every day, and I don't like feeling like I have to do something, because then it becomes a chore instead of fun. I don't know, Nib, where are you at on that?
On what exactly?
On the just daily grind of territory battles.
Yeah, like after Territory Wars came out, I kind of was like, territory battles are kind of nice to do. Like, or it's like I just stopped. I mean, we were always able to our guild does pretty well in them, and so we got to a point where we're like, I don't know what, 41, 42 stars or something, and we're kind of like, well, that's good enough for what we're trying to do. Just get it in when you can.
Yeah.
Our guild is completely focused on Territory Wars, which, by the way, we're like 5-0-1 on. So
yeah. How about you, Crazy? How you guys doing in territory battles and wars?
Territory battle. So are either of you in leadership?
Leadership. What is that, a guild, or like in terms of officers?
Like, are you an officer?
I am. Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm a grunt.
Being an officer during TB just was the ultimate burnout.
Yeah.
It like killed all of us. But once we hit 41 on light side, then kind of same as you guys were saying, we just kind of took it easy, and we needed a break.
So you got to be similar to us then, right?
Getting from 41 to 42 stars is like a huge leap in terms of galactic power, and
Yeah.
we're at like 114 million. So we're squeezing a lot out of our GP as it is. So.
We've been 41 for a while, so we're actually getting a little bit close to 42. I think we might be ready to push for it, but after we hit that 41, we just had to take a break, and it's a huge burnout, and I think part of the reason is it's just so long. Like, the battles are so long. I was so happy that Darkside, the battles got reduced to 4 waves. I'm looking forward to the day when I can auto the battles
Ugh,
and not worry about them, because I auto all my raids, so I want to auto this too.
We do a 24-hour registration period for our raids, and I don't know if I don't do any damage in the raids anymore. I just register to get the free loot, and I'm out. I can't do it anymore. I burn out.
Yeah,
I register, and then if I'm online, then I auto. If I can't auto, I'm not going to do it.
My problem is our tank and our Rancor, they go open to like actually attack it at the same time as my arena climb hour. Mm-hmm. And so I'd rather just like I end up just skipping it, because I'd rather climb up to my spot in arena than like deal with the tank or whatever. I haven't done it. Although I was one of the guys. So back in the I was one of the guys that helped Mole put together that Thrawn team back in the day for Phase 3, and
with
that
Krennic.
shit killed me.
With Krennic.
Yeah, with Krennic, yeah. and that shit burned me out. Like, so that basically killed the tank for me, like spending an hour and a half like with Thrawn and doing that thing. So that's kind of burned me out on the tank. So I haven't really done it in a long time.
Being in the same room as Nib on P3 tank was like a joy. Just seeing Nib grow more frustrated minute by minute of like a turn meter reduction when Krennic has like 100% potency and like stacking potency effect, and then the turn meter he's like dodge. He would get so mad, and I would just sit there and like evilly laugh like, oh yes, get madder. It's so entertaining. I don't know if that's like a good thing for a friend to say, but it was very entertaining at that point. And then I'd be like, okay, did you get P3 done? Okay, good. I'll come in and finish up P4. Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And now Nib doesn't do the tank anymore. I'll like auto something real quick if I have the time, but I really don't anymore. It's just the burnout is so intense. And like you said, the waves being 6, oh, it's just too much work. It's way too much work. I wish they would give you an opportunity to do like 2 or 3 waves a day and then give you like a day or 2 break in between where you're like, okay, I don't have to focus on anything. Like I can just relax now. I feel like that might.
Or if you could just do the whole thing at once, that'd be nice.
Yeah, give you 3 days. It's just like, okay, you guys can do it at your leisure. Like attack the zones.
It would be better if you could like, if the officers could like close it out. Could like close out a day. You know what I mean? It's like you know, or the minute you 3-star, it opens the next day. Like it opens the next phase. That would be great.
Yeah. Or just have it similar to
I would foresee us all like spamming someone like, we need to move on to the next one and you're the last one, do your damn mission.
Oh yeah. Oh, that would be bad. And it would be me getting yelled at too. I'd be like, yeah. I'd be like, oh, leave me alone. I don't want to. Yeah, but if it was like Territory Wars where you could kind of set up the board almost, you know, you could do it one at a time or assign. Yeah, I don't know. It's just so much burnout. I mean, it's 6 days worth of burnout and then right into Territory Wars.
Can I say that's why I like Territory Wars so much? Well, I mean, there's a lot of reasons why I like Territory Wars, but it kind of like, you kind of do it, you set the board, and then you execute on your strategy, and it's I think it's the right amount of time, commitment, and this and that, and it's actually pretty fun to like watch it develop, like as the, you know, once you're in the attacking phase.
Oh man.
Yeah, I didn't really enjoy it until the last one because we just kept tying no matter how hard we tried, because we're kind of in that, our GP is high enough so that it's in that tier where everyone ties.
Wait, what
so
what are you in? What's your GP?
That's a good question. I don't know what our GP is. Let me look. I should know because I'm a guild leader.
It's okay.
120.
120. Okay, we're at 115.
See, this is where I think we disagree with you, because we're basically at 114, 115. And
you don't tie all the time?
No.
And no, we literally trounce everybody that we fight. We have a specific strategy that we've been evolving, and it's worked. And unfortunately I won't tell you what it is because I want it to continue working. But I would tell you should probably reassess. I don't know. Maybe we'll fight you guys at some point.
We changed up our strategy last time, and we ended up finally getting a win. I mean, we just kept tying no matter what we tried, and it was just kind of frustrating that we were trying so hard and just tying. So we started doing like the Chewie defense because we were all really burnt out on TB, and we just needed a break. And then the last Territory War, we actually tried and really focused, and we got a win, and it was really close, and it was really exciting. Yeah. So this one, we're going to try the same thing. We'll see what happens. But that was the only one that was exciting because it was close and we won. It wasn't just like, oh, we cleared the whole board and so did you. Yay.
Yeah, this was an interesting conversation.
Yeah, we have an interesting story about that.
Nib and I both burned out heavy. We did the first Territory Wars and we were like violently against it. We're like, we need points on defense. Like when we successfully defend, we need like 10 banners. And like we came up with, and Cubs fan Han was actually part of that conversation. We were talking about it, and we were thinking all the ways we could be better about it, and we kept going on and on and on. And then we changed our strategy and won, and then it completely flipped for us. We're like, oh, they made it so easy to tie that the difficulty is coming up with a strategy to win. So now that we see the brilliance of Territory Wars, we're like all in on it. So it was like a violent transformation between the two, because at first we were the same way. We're like, great, we tied. Great, we got 1 Zeta. Like, this sucks. Like, everyone can clear the board. But I will say, like, what happened to Instinct with the Chewie defense, we've never done that, but we
kind of did. We actually kind of saw that this last time.
Yeah, but I kind of love that.
We saw a mini version of it. So, funny story was we fought a couple of the Republic guilds. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but we fought one of them like 2 territory wars ago, and we used kind of our defense that we put together, and we trounced them. They only beat well, they didn't beat very much. I'll just say that. And so then we fought another version of their guild, and apparently they told each other exactly what we do on defense, and that team went a completely different strategy. They actually tried to do the whole go no defense, all offense route, and we still beat them like pretty handily. So. I would just say there are certain defenses that work well. So anyway, it's pretty interesting. We were actually able to kind of successfully defend the all out offense strategy.
This is funny because this podcast will just anger people who keep tying because they'll be like, "What the hell is this strategy?" It's gonna be so funny to have so many people researching the strategy that we took. But someday when the strategy becomes more prevalent, we'll probably do a pod about it. But as of this time, we want to keep our secret a little bit secret. That brings up an interesting point. I got to give a shout out to everyone at Discord. They reached out. They had heard of the podcast. They actually partnered us on our Discord server. We are discord.gg/CCV for cheat code Visa. So thank you to everyone at Discord. If you guys want to join our Discord to come hang out, chat with us, talk about strategy, tunes, everything else, that's where the live podcast will actually be, is on Discord, where you can have a live chat. We're moving to that model in the next couple shows. We're targeting show 10, which would be the next show, because I forgot that this is show 9. But again, thanks to everybody at Discord. Also, we've got some exciting news for you on the next show. We've got someone that is going to begin sponsoring one of the segments. They're building a Star Wars server to help you build and arrange teams inside of Galaxy of Heroes. So I've got some early information on that, but we'll get the full information for you next time, and you'll get a sneak peek if you're in our Discord channel. So thanks to everyone who helped out with that, our good friends Mothman and everyone else. So I appreciate you guys reaching out to us and doing that, and especially from everyone at Discord. You guys are awesome. They even sent me a free hoodie. That's right, I got a hoodie. But Nib didn't get one, just me.
Jerk. Why don't you give me one?
They went with the coolest person they could find, which is obviously me. And
so you
I got
stole
a hoodie.
mine, basically.
No, I got a hoodie. That's my hoodie. So yeah, congratulations to me. Nib, suck less. What the hell was that?
I don't know.
That was pretty awesome. That was on Crazy's side. Okay.
No, it wasn't.
Really?
I think that was me.
That's pretty awesome. Oh my God. Okay. So we're going to go right into our next segment, which is the infamous news time.
This is an ABC News special.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
It's not a tumor.
It's time for real news, where we break down the crazy and off-the-wall news stories that have us saying, oh my God.
God, I love some of my drops are just legendary, you know? I feel like I just need to put some of those drops in like my music playlist just to cheer me up every once in a while. Just hear those bad boys. Give me a good laugh. So actually, this is going to be a funny news time segment because we don't have a lot of news. There hasn't been a lot of change to the game. So we're going to talk about the current state of the game and what changed recently. So I was going to start off by talking about the events that we've had. We've had the defense at Darthmore, and we've also had the Assault of Powers, the dark side and the light side, because they have a Jedi and a Sith one, I believe. Those events have been pretty good, and the rewards, I feel, are actually better from what they were. They're actually gear we need now. So I've been happy with that. But the one thing that stands out the most, and this is what's getting the community backlash, I would say, is the lack of farming ability for Mother Talzin. So, Crazy, let's start with you. Where you said you're grinding the Night Sisters team. How do you feel about the Mother Talzin fiasco right now?
I would love for her to be more farmable. But at this point, I mean, being free to play for over 2 years, I mean, I'm just kind of used to, I just have to wait.
It felt
So-
kind of weird when people started backlashing against this because it's not any different than anything else that we've seen. Like, is this really that bad? She's only been out for a couple months, and that's how it always is. Look at Krennic or anyone. Like, their pay, and after 4 months or so, they get a node. I mean, the only
So she's not going to get one though. That's the whole thing. Is she's not going to get a node. She's going to be behind that event.
So she's never getting a
there's
node.
two things. Well, at least I mean, who knows, right? But
Yeah.
that's the theory. So the thing is though is
Wait, Nib. Is she the
What?
new General Grievous?
well, no, because she's actually useful. But there you got it in. You got your Grievous comment in.
Yes.
No more.
Yes. No, it'll come back. I think this show deserves 2.
Okay. So the thing is she's actually really good, and people kind of, I think 2 things happened. I think people, like, they're not, like, the Night Sisters aren't super, like, they're not core, they're not in the movies. They're like a Clone War thing. So, like, people weren't super jazzed on them, and then, so people didn't get her. Like, people didn't spend money like I did to get her. And there just wasn't a huge, and they ended up being really good. And so people kind of, like, between those 2 things, people are kind of frustrated now that they go, oh shit, maybe we should have got her. And, they didn't. And so now they can't. I'm actually pretty shocked that they didn't put a pack out there that you can just buy her. The only pack they put out is the random Night Sister one, which is like, that feels like a black hole to me.
Well,
So
you know why
I
they
wouldn't-
did that? Come on. They did that so that, you spend more money.
I know, but I feel like, but I don't know. I think they probably could have got more money just by putting her out there, because I know a lot of people just would have bought her at this point. But I don't think a lot of people are going to do, unless you're really desperate to get her, which you shouldn't be. I don't think people are going to buy that random pack to get her. So I think that's where the frustration is now. I mean, but I get Crazy's point. Like, it's just going to take time. You'll get it over time. But yeah, like,
Yeah,
I mean, it's
I'm
kind of
really,
like
I'm feeling really lucky that I got her already. Because
the
there's no way I would have
calculations
gotten
and
her.
the reason that people are so upset is because it's at the rate of this event, it's like, what, a 2-year thing to get her 7-star, and that's a little extreme. But I mean, last night I 7-starred Baze, and he came out like, what, over a year ago. So it's kind of like, I don't know. That's the way it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it sucks, but that's just, I'm used to it by now.
Yeah. I guess to add to that, I mean, you've got characters that come out that you can pay for, right? Let's say, and I'm going to use this example, and it's a very good but bad example. Veteran Chewie and Veteran Han, right? Nobody wanted them when they came out to pay, but they got a node when they were required to get, Jedi training Rey. Now, the thing I don't like is that they only gave us like a week. I hate when they do that. I wish. What's the harm in making it a month? Like, people are still going to spend a ton of money getting them on the node. They're going to be refreshing daily and doing everything. But unless Mother Talzin's needed for something else, I just don't. She might not get a node. Like, it just might. Like, same thing with Baze and Crazy. That's a great example. Baze isn't needed for anything else, so you just got to grind him out, and that's how it works. So it sucks for sure, but I just don't understand the backlash really. Because she's so powerful that people feel like she should have a node just because they've made her so powerful. I'm just not sure the argument on that.
Yeah, people
She's a lot of fun.
People underestimated her the first time around, the first time she came out, and now everyone's frustrated that they can't, like, now that they've seen what she can do, they're frustrated they can't get her. I think that's if you boil it down to one thing, that's my assumption.
I mean, the thing I like about this game is that pretty much everyone, no matter if you're free to play, can get a character. It's just you have to wait to maybe unlock them, or you have to wait to 7-star them if you're free to play. And I'm fine with that. Like, just give me the character and then I'll wait to 7-star them. I think that's a good strategy for the game. There's not many characters that are completely 100% pay to play. And even if they are for like a month or two. Yeah.
So speaking kind of like extrapolating on how, compared to, say, how you get Baze and how you get Mother Talzin, like, like, this started with Wicket. Wicket's kind of a whatever character, he's kind of fun to have, but like not really that good. you know, they kind of like were testing the waters with this type of release of a character, and then they have the Mother Talzin one.
He has Wicked.
Like, I'm curious if they're gonna. I'm curious if they're gonna like
7-star
make
Wicked.
this another route. Like
7-star Wicked.
Are they gonna lock? Yeah, I know. I got a 7-star Wicked too.
The ultimate whale.
I need those
the
Zetas.
Ultimate
Look, hey,
whale.
it's almost worth it. It's almost worth it for the extra Zetas I get. Like, so I got like four or five extra Zetas this month because I did the Wicked event and Mother Talzin at like the bonus tier. So anyway, but anyway, my point is I'm curious if they're gonna like if this is gonna be a new release strategy for say powerful tunes that aren't say like a hero's journey. So I'm curious if this is like the route that like CG is going to take going forward. It seems like that's just an interesting thought I've had recently.
Was anyone
As long as it's
this is a
not-
new way to do it.
As long as I don't need them to take one in arena, I'm happy.
Okay, let me ask this. Having played through, all three of us, having played through Jedi Training Ray, was anyone shocked that it was so easy?
Well, it was actually hard for me because my veterans are like gear 6 or 7.
So are,
Like
so are
level
mine. I just
60.
loaded them with mods. I think they're gear 7. But I just
Oh
loaded
yeah,
them
I
with
mean, I
mods.
eventually had to move mods over, but I was so irritated that I had to move mods. Anytime I have to move mods, I get irritated.
Oh yeah, I don't
But-
move
Oh,
any
God,
mods.
that's the
ever.
worst.
Yeah, I don't ever
But
move mods.
I was too busy being furious at that journey because they had the perfect opportunity to recreate the old Ben moment with veteran Han and Kylo. That's like one of my favorite scenes in Star Wars is that death scene. And they could have made it so intense and so good. And they completely skipped over it.
Yeah,
All of a
that
sudden
was
she's
the-
just like, I can't believe he's dead. And I'm like, what? I wanted to launch my phone.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that, but you're right. They totally dropped the ball with that. They missed like that would have been a good phase where you play as Han and then Kylo just runs him through.
Yeah.
And you have to sacrifice yourself. Oh, I was so looking forward to that. And then it didn't happen. So the whole event, I was just bitter.
That's
Yeah, now I'm upset. I hated it now too. Like,
Thanks, crazy.
yeah, thanks, crazy.
That's fun. Yeah, but
I'm gonna go flip my table over. I'll be right back. Like,
but hold on. They did give you the like you can pull the lightsaber away from Kylo moment. So they sacrificed the Han moment for the lightsaber moment, right?
why not
Yeah,
both?
but the Han mode, yeah, it's right. Ugh.
Did you see someone I don't remember, I think it was on Reddit. Did you see someone photoshopped a lightsaber through Han in like the character card?
Yeah.
Veteran Han? Oh, that's like one of my favorite images ever. It's so funny. If you actually read, they like modified the specials and everything on the side too. It's just so funny. But yeah, they had a prime moment there. They had a prime moment. They could have even done the tender little touch, you know, before he fell off.
I know.
The tender touch.
That's the background on my phone right now. It has Kylo, and then it has like a ghost hand on the side of his face. It's so good.
Is it called tender touch? Because it should be. Because it really, really should be. Oh God. Harrison Ford, the pinnacle of your career was the tender touch of another man.
Sounds like, you know, you talk about like good touch and bad touch. That sounds like a bad touch.
Oh God.
Han
All
Solo does not have a bad touch. I don't know what you're talking about. Everything about Han Solo is amazing.
Did he shoot first? I'm not sure.
Of course he did. Can I just say, by the way, I love that that's Han Solo's ability is that he always shoots first. Like, I just think that's dope. I know it's like a, you know, just the character.
Yeah.
I think that was like, all right, perfect. You
Okay,
called
hold
that
on.
one right.
I gotta be the asshole to ask this question. Have either of you used veteran Han or veteran Chewie since the event?
Nope.
Nope.
You know what? Let's just end it right there. Okay, for our next
Actually, no, actually I did.
Wait, what?
It was in the last territory war. It was so close that
You
we
were-
were literally throw anything at them.
You
And
were
there was a
bottom
tune.
scraping?
There was a tune I needed to like stun or daze or something, and I was like, sure, why not? Like I was literally scraping the bottom of the barrel,
Did it work?
trying to just like we won. I don't think I ended up doing it. I think they couldn't even take a turn. The other team was too fast. So they just stood there and died.
Oh my God. So, do you just want to say thank you to CG then? You can make it official and put it on the pod. It's up to you. Thank you, CG. Okay, with that, we're going to go to a voicemail that we received. Again, you can call us, leave voicemails, questions, comments, complaints about Nib. The number is 650-762-8080. We'll play them live on the show. This is our first and most appropriate voicemail, so I'll play it and then we can discuss after.
Scooter! Neve! I have a funny joke for you! Would you like to hear it? Why can't
No.
the Galaxy of Heroes players join the army? Because they suck at platoons! Funny joke!
I appreciate all Yoda joke voicemails, by the way, and highly encourage them. Highly encourage them because Nib
my God.
hates them, and it makes me happy. So anytime we can cause Nib a slight bit of pain, I am very happy. We also have a question from the Discord server to go over today. The question is, who do you think would win in the title screen characters battle?
What? Does
Yeah.
that mean?
Light
Yeah.
side or dark side?
Yeah, so in the when you launch the game, it's got an
Hold on, I gotta
image.
Google this really fast.
Yeah,
what
no,
it
hold
is.
on. I'm going to tell you. So on the dark side, we have Vader, who's in the front. So I'm going to assume that's the leader. So Vader lead, Maul, Grievous, Shore Trooper, and Masked Kylo. On the light side, we've got Commander Luke. Well, it actually looks like Return of the Jedi Luke because he's got a
Yeah, he
green
has,
saber
like,
in him. But
He has a green lightsaber. It's
Yeah,
the wrong
so
Luke, so it
we don't-
doesn't even make sense.
we don't really know, but we'll just go with CLS lead. Okay, that looks like Qui-Gon, Rey, but Scavenger Rey, Jin, and Yoda. I mean,
This is
I'm
easy.
Sith, so I'm definitely going dark side win on this. But what do you guys?
Well,
what do you?
clearly the dark side's going to win because Luke's a fucking coward. So, right? That's, we might as well he just leaves. He exits. His ability is to exit combat at the beginning of the match. So,
Actually, he will. Okay, let's just go with CLS as the lead. Okay, but I'm still going dark side. Also, that's Grievous mention number 2, Nib, and that's not even on purpose. So I feel like I owe a third one now. That was just accidental. So
for sure, dark side's. Well, I don't know. I don't like any of those teams. I would take all of them out of my arena team. to be
no,
honest.
get out of here. Vader lead. You've got the damage over time. You've got Maul with that AOE, and it does bonus damage to Jedi. So like 3 of them are dead within a round or 2. Grievous, he's just gonna taunt, but he can inflict like health down and stuff like that. Short Trooper's a monster and gives you the immunity to critical hit. And Kylo, if he's Zeta, like you can't kill him.
Light side doesn't have a tank really, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with dark
Yeah,
side.
and they
on that.
don't have a heal. And unless Yoda gets his tenacity up fast, those dots are going to eat them in like a turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So
All right. So I think we have consensus. Dark side.
okay, the committee has voted.
And
It's
they,
dark
they
side.
don't even have. Oh, Jin has a stun to fix Kylo, but that's like it. Yeah, dark
And-
side would kill.
Wait, does Jin's revive only works for Rogue One
Rebels.
characters, right? Yeah.
Only rebels.
Okay. Are any of those tagged rebels though? Maybe.
Luke.
CLS.
And isn't Scavenger Ray?
No, she's a resistance.
Resistance. Okay. Yeah.
You have seen Star Wars, correct, Scott?
Nope. I don't know what that is. Okay, so hold on. Now I'm gonna give this user extra credit here because in the background we have ships. So let's do the ship one real quick. You see the crazy? Are you still looking at the image or no?
Yeah.
Okay,
Still
so-
dark side though.
I still think Darkseid wins. So we've got
Well, there's
home-
an A wing in there, right? Like we don't even have that yet.
no, that's the Jedi Counselor's ship.
I know there's an A wing,
I don't see an A-wing.
isn't there? Or there used to be.
No, that's the Jedi Counselor's ship, dude. But I'm still going Darkseid. We've got 2 TIE
There's an
fighters,
A-wing
which
right by Jin's face.
The dark side team is kind of the old meta team, and the light side team is like the older meta team.
yeah,
And it has Falcon, which no one uses. So I don't know.
yeah, thrust reverser. Thanks.
Yeah, it's clearly CG favors dark side.
not in
really.
the last 2 months.
Oh, it's like only
Jesus.
for the graphic, not in the game.
Yeah, Jesus. And they did put. I like that they put Grievous on the screen though, because they just taunt you. You're like, oh, did you grind him for 3 years? He still sucks. Have fun with that. He still sucks. So I guess the consensus is we're 3 for 3. We're going dark side on both. I think that's a solid answer to that. But in reality, my vote doesn't even count because even if it was like Mob Enforcer, Cup, and like Newt Gunray lead, I would pick Sith still. So I don't like it. Doesn't matter for me. So I'm good with that. I did want to talk about this light side here real quick. I really wonder about that Luke now because I just always assumed that was CLS, but that is clearly Return of the Jedi Luke.
Yep.
Which is the Luke we should have gotten.
Don't even start because I'll go into a rant about it because Return of the Jedi is my favorite Star Wars movie of all time, even though everyone thinks Empire Strikes Back is.
I like Episode 6 more than Episode 5.
You are now cool.
Oh God,
you are.
You
now
guys
cool.
can vote. You know what? Like you guys
are now cool.
Just don't know what's good.
You are now the coolest person ever, and definitely like 16 times cooler.
Wait until we talk about Last Jedi.
Don't do it. We're still on the plank.
This'll be
Don't jump off the plank. Don't jump off the plank. Okay, so I did want to say real quick though that there's 2 characters that have been popping up to kind of round this podcast out. There's 2 characters that have been popping up in my arena that I wanted to talk about because I know Nib has one of them. So the first one I want to talk about is Hermit Yoda. So I've got 2 or 3 teams now that have Hermit Yoda at 6-7 stars and like gear 12 and everything, like really high level Hermit Yodas. And I wanted to kind of get your thoughts on what you think about them. I don't have too much problem beating them, but I could see that certain teams really would because once he gets kind of rolling, as we like to say, he can be pretty hard to beat. But I do find it refreshing that I only have to kill 4 people. I never kill Yoda. I just kill the other 4 and he runs away. Also, lastly, before I open this up for you guys to discuss this, can I just say how disappointed I am that when I kill the other 4, all he does is like evaporate. I really thought he was going to scurry away like a little rabbit. And I was so mad that he didn't do like some little like Yoda shuffle off the screen. Like I wanted like a little pimp walk. Like just
like a Homer, like back into the bush type of thing.
Yeah, just like a slow like whoop, like and he just fades away, and I'm like so disappointed at that. So Crazy, let's go with you. Do you have anyone in your shard running the Hermit Yoda, and what do you think?
There was one person that did that Akbar team for a few days. And it was annoying at first until I figured out how to beat it, and then it was very easy, and they don't run it anymore.
Okay. Nibs,
that's my only experience.
Do you have a 7-star?
So there's like 2 or 3 guys that run it in my arena, and the Akbar one, and it's super annoying for my Night Sisters because between Hermit Yoda and Akbar, the healing is screws with my plagues as a Night Sisters. Mm-hmm. So it's actually pretty good against the Night Sisters. I shouldn't announce that, but that's a frustrating team for me. And I actually just got Hermit Yoda to 7 stars this morning because I have been saving all of my guild event points for him specifically since this whole territory battle thing started.
Yeah, you have like no gear. You have like 10 gear 12 characters where usually you're way ahead of me. I'm the other way. I have like 15 shards. I haven't even unlocked Hermit Yoda, but I have like 35 gear 12 characters. Like I've used all my points for gear 12.
Yeah. No, the gear 12 stuff is nice. Like the actual pieces of gear 12 are nice, but I'm more like I want to have Yoda and the Wampa ready to go for whenever the real Jedi Luke comes out.
Oh God, I really want that Wampa. That thing looks awesome. Crazy. What do you think on the Wampa? You've obviously used for Game Changers, yeah?
Not much, actually. I'm still working on him on the alt because I haven't put mods on him yet. That's what always stalls everything on the alt is mods.
That's what always stalls everything for everyone. Stupid RNGesus and the no mods and
freaking mods. I hate them so much.
I'm gonna stop before I get worked up. So
and every time I face the Wampa, I just kill him first because I don't want to deal with him. So I just take him out first.
Yeah, he was
So he's another one I don't really have experience with.
He was such a surprise, but I was really stoked on him. Okay, lastly, too, I forgot. I really wanted to talk about this. And Nib, I know you run Night Searchers in Arena. Have you been having problems inflicting plague accurately? Have you noticed this?
I have not, actually.
Okay, so there's definitely a bug. I tried to uninstall and reinstall, but if you watch when you're using the team, and this is like your homework assignment before the next pod, watch your zombie, your AoE with your Asajj, and your third option for Talia, like her single high impact that adds damage over time and a plague. They don't inflict plague all the time. And you're supposed to not be able to resist that. It's whenever you use a secondary.
Are you hitting a dodge or something? Because sometimes I've had weird issues with the dodge.
No,
sometimes
it hits. Like it does damage and it doesn't inflict plague. It's very weird.
Yeah, I've had some. Yeah, I guess I could say that I've had weird things because like I fight a bunch of Jedi training Rays, and she has dodge like all the time. And so sometimes like when I'll do a special on her, it'll burn it'll get rid of, the dodge will go away, but it still lands the plague, and then other times it doesn't land the plague. So yeah, I don't know. It's that's been kind of strange. But mine's mostly with just the dodge ability.
Yeah, and I did see that it was kind of funny the other day. Cubs Fan Han tweeted about Asajj because there was like 5 stacks of plague or something, and she did a basic for like 234,000. And I was like, oh god, they're gonna nerf her soon. Which I hope they don't, because I think she's the only damage in that stupid team. Besides Mother Talzin, once she stacks a couple of plagues, like no one else does damage. The zombie is like forgettable, right? Talia, like, it's ridiculous.
Well, a lot of people run the Acolyte too. That's more just annoying. But I saw it. Yeah, it's funny is when I fight other Night Sister squads in Arena, it's like who's Asajj is going to get more powerful quicker and like do their AoE special to like wipe out the other team. That's basically what it comes down to.
Pretty much. That's it for all the questions and voicemails we had from Discord. Again, you can call us at 650-762-8080 or just join our Discord, which is discord.gg/CCV. You can ask questions in there, and we will answer them free of charge. We do not charge for any of this expert advice. I know it's a bit of sarcasm there because it's not really expert advice, but I'm actually looking at the old character screen. Let's do this one real quick because this seems fun. That actually is Commander Luke Skywalker fighting Vader. Mm-hmm. So those are the same leads. On the dark side, we've got... Well, actually, then it would be 6 characters, but let's just go with it. It'll be, it'll be 6v6. So we've got a Vader lead, Boba Fett, Darth Maul, Stormtrooper, Asajj, and Emperor Palpatine versus Commander Luke Skywalker lead. We've got Chewie, Raid Han, Mace Windu. It looks like Rolo, but I'll just go Princess Leia and Yoda. I'm still going dark side all day.
I don't know. Raid Han and Luke are pretty good.
Yeah, but you've got Asajj, you've got EP, you've got the ability block with Boba, and he's got his revive. You've got the AoE and the single Jedi damage with Maul, and then you've got a Vader lead with bonus damage and damage over time. I mean, basically,
this is not as cut and dry.
I think it is, though. I really think it is.
Yeah, with Maul landing the daze on Luke and Han, there isn't a cleanser in that team, right? So then once you daze Han, it's kind of over.
Yeah, and Han and Leia, both very high damage, probably higher damage than Luke, I would say, and they're kind of Kleenexes. Like, you can wipe them out pretty good.
And Palpatine will do really well.
Match. It'll be a quick match. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one way or the other. So my vote is Sith still. Sorry. Crazy, where you at?
Yep, dark side.
It's going to come down to mods. All right, just say that.
God, no mods. It's a no mod fight. 0 mods. Base values on everybody.
Maybe I'll do this on the alt. The 6-team one or 6-2 one I couldn't do, but
yeah,
I could try these out.
So just wipe
and see who wins.
Wipe the lowest. Yeah, wipe the lowest of it. But here's the thing: who do you decide to wipe? Because the lowest, I would say, are Chewie and the Stormtrooper. But then
Mace is also pretty useless.
Oh yeah, but I'm just to keep
I
it
give
fair.
Mace. That's who would be gone.
You lose the tank on both sides, basically, is what you do.
Yeah, well, the real question is who to use on the dark side, because I feel like you can lose Mace or Chewbacca, either one, like flip a coin. But
On the dark side, even the Stormtrooper's good.
Yeah, you need a tank.
Yeah. I guess I would lose Boba, but his Annihilate, his AoE, ugh. Okay.
Tough call.
Yeah, and with Asajj, like when Raid Han does his crit chance up and Leia gives crit chance up, you can cleanse that. So you kind of need Asajj there too. So,
well, Asajj is I don't know. This is tough.
I know it is tough. That's why I ask these questions, Nib.
These are the hard questions in life.
That's why we get paid the big bucks, Nib. Right?
Oh yeah.
And by big bucks, I mean absolutely nothing. All right, that's it for this week's pod. There wasn't so much that happened this last month. It's been kind of a everyone relax, get fat on turkey and leftovers and Christmas dinner, and then get drunk on New Year's, and then everyone remember to do your territory battles in the morning. So it's been kind of a relaxing time. I know we've got some events coming up. I really need that Thrawn capital ship back because I don't have it and it's killing me. I'm all ready for it. I finally grinded all my stupid Phoenix Squad ships up that I still hate my life for doing, but I had to, and I'm just waiting for it. So hopefully that is happening very soon. Crazy. Any last remarks for you?
No. Thanks for having me on.
Great. Where can everybody get a hold of your content? You can just Google Crazy Excuses or search for it in YouTube. But anywhere else that you want, I know you've
follow
got a
my
Discord
channel.
server. Yep.
I have a YouTube channel. I do have a Twitter. I kind of use it in spurts. I have a Discord server. You can come hang out with me on Discord.
Yep. You can join our Discord, and we'll link you to her Discord. How about that?
Sounds good.
Nib, any closing comments worth of value, I should say?
No, in that case, nothing. No, I'm good. Happy New Year, everybody.
That's it. All right. Thanks for joining, everybody. And thanks again for being on Crazy, especially all the way from Alaska on vacation. We really do appreciate it. And we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. We return to our normal schedule. And stay tuned to Discord for news on the live show. We are hopefully launching it for the next one as a prototype. So thanks for listening, everybody. And we'll see you guys next time.